What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? On the same day that the Department of Homeland Security added violent white supremacist nationalism to its list of terror threats, Candice Owens stood before Congress with a straight face and boldly proclaimed that white nationalism is not one of the major problems facing communities of color. Candice says that hostility towards masculinity, abortion, immigration, illegal immigration, and, drum roll please, the old faithful black on black crime. That's what's destroying communities of color. Don't you love it when the victim acts like that not playing the victim means actually lying and acting like they were never victimized? Here's the deal. You know, Candice likes to say, well, we need to get out of this victimhood role. Let me tell you something. Being a victim does not mean that you go into a corner, ball up, and cry until your heart is content. Being a victim simply means that you have been harmed, injured, or killed as a result of a crime, accident, or some other event or action. That's it. If somebody breaks into your house and steals your stuff, you have been victimized, which means you are a victim. You can call it what you want, but you are a victim. Now, does that mean that you stand in the center of the floor and you just cry and start stomping on the floor saying, I've been victimized. I've been victimized. Somebody broke into my house. Somebody broke into my house. Somebody broke into my house. Yeah, you can do that for a moment. But after that, then it's time for some action. You can complain, but then you have to put some action behind it. So we call that on the streets walking and chewing bubble gum. It is quite possible to move forward with your life and be progressive, be a positive thinking person, put your work in while simultaneously calling out injustice and calling it out as it happens by the minute. But see, Candice is a bought and paid for shield for conservatives. Bought and paid for. I'm not saying this to try to make Democrats look better, because where were they while all of these atrocities were taking place? I submit to you that they were at the table. They were laying in the bed with their counterparts. They were at the bar having a drink. Both Democrats and Republicans were there for slavery, Jim Crow, the Tuskegee experiment, redlining, the setup of welfare to force black fathers out of the home. They were there for the crack epidemic, mass incarceration, the crime bill. They've been there walking hand in hand every step of the way. For the first time since the department was created after 9/11, the Department of Homeland Security has publicly stated, yes indeed, white nationalism is a major terror threat in America. Some of you have absolutely no business on the internet speaking on serious matters, let alone being able to walk among the civilized. You should be restricted to a four-cornered room with matted walls. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?